I think we're starting to reach the finale. I think the finale is upon us when it comes to the craziness that is the 1v9 situation that we have going on in the gacha space, which, to be honest with you, is kind of weird to me because I feel like we had other things happen, but people just couldn't take their eyes off this particular situation because here's the thing. Gacha Smack like had an entire section of the community go after him and tried to police how he enjoys the game, and yet most people didn't make videos about it or anything. And I feel like that was an important topic. Shit, they brigaded my ass off, man. Hey, look at this, man. Look at this. If you notice here, if you talk about the gotcha smack situation, yeah, people people are really mad at that. People are, even from a neutral standpoint, where you just suggest to people, hey, let's just not try to police someone. People will still just attack you just because you associate or you give, how dare you even be nuanced and give the benefit of the doubt to someone. How dare you? I unsubscribed for him. I'm looking for blood. Anybody that has anything to do with Gotcha Smack and him laughing at the story deserves the hate. I feel like that was the perfect opportunity for us to stand as creators, especially since we're known as this group, or like we're in the forefront of the Gotcha space. It was time to kind of pull up. A lot of y'all did not pull up. Why? Because a lot of you guys are being very emotional about the entire ordeal, which, to be honest with you, is very much present about the bots situation. I do want to draw your attention to the bot situation because I feel like CCs especially, it's like it's kind of your profession. It's like you know how botting kind of looks like. You're telling me you guys immediately jumped the gun. It's like, oh, he's botting. When the reality is, Saint could literally be botted without his consent and was botted without his consent back in the day in YouTube, where I think he was banned on Twitch. He decided to stream on YouTube and he was botted on YouTube as an attempt to try and get his channel down without his consent. I want you to keep that in mind because here's the thing. It starts to scream to me that you guys are being very emotional and not critical, which I understand because obviously there's a lot of anger going on. If I can say that about Saint, I can say that about everybody else that has it out for him. Absolutely. It's like when you punch someone and like now blood is dripping out of their mouth. Do you continue punching them and like they're down? Do you continue punching them or do you call for help? I think you need to know when to call the fight for a minute, or at least take a break, take a pause, and then continue onward in a more better appropriate time. So I feel like the drama is like basically concluding. I do want to make a finale video. This is like literally just a prelude to that, and just I wanted to clear some air when it comes to certain things. We are now basically in a situation where we could like put it to rest. And let's face it, I think Captain Cabernet's joke here is probably fun. I haven't watched the clip. And here's the thing also, what kind of got me a little weird, which is, yeah, I guess I can't play that because YouTube. But basically, Captain Cabinet made a tweet, which I was very happy about, by the way, where she goes, me going back to my 200 CCV and being silly. I thought this would be the end. This was going to be the end of this entire whatever it is. But I guess not because we're immediately met later today with this, where she obviously uses the Saint Test's first ever, I guess, PNG for content, so like to poke fun at him. Which, when you know Saint Test is the sin of pride, he's not gonna react. He's not gonna take that too kindly. So now I'm not too sure what the hell happened today. Not to be honest with you, I'm kind of a little too employed to want to look at that. But the main message is what I'm trying to convey here is at some point comes a time where obviously someone has a hard time moving past something, and someone can. I suggest, I invite a person that can to just let bygones be bygones. He said some things, you said some things back, you made fun of him, you did all you can. Now, here's the thing. Will things go back to just be complete, amicable, and just good, good, good? Probably not. I feel like a lot of damage was done, and the truth is there any incentive to them wanting to become like good, tight friends again? Probably not. But here's the thing: it's like when you see that I'm just gonna go back, which was like I think yesterday night, like 2 days ago, February 9, and then you wake up to this. It's like, oh, come on, Cap, like just work with us. And you want to know who else said the same shit as me? Good old Techless. Let's take a listen.
All right, Captain Cabinet's new model. Like, listen, the other day I said that Kate isn't doing anything wrong.
Absolutely
but like,
not.
we're now at the point where Kate needs to understand now she's really perpetuating this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
now we're really perpetuating this
Yeah,
shit.
it's like let's just move on. Like that's it. He says some shit, you said some shit. Let's just okay. Like you're just keeping it
67.
alive. Like you're just keeping it alive for the sake of keeping it alive. Like come on.
And it's just it's really not a good look because she actually had the opportunity to move forward as the morally virtuous one.
Absolutely.
But now she's no better than anybody else involved. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I think people got so obsessed with getting down to the slop and actually consumed them, and actually made a lot of people kind of take the mask off.
I'll be honest, I couldn't have put it better myself. The fact is I feel like we have to go back to us literally being this tight knit group, and again go back to calling out toxic behavior within the community as us, the players, together as one against predatory tactics and how it can affect us within the community so that we can always provide positive, well constructed feedback to the developers so that they can make our games that we all enjoy, that brought us all together here, better. I feel like that should be our main goal as CCs and as, well, let's face it, Gacha members. So, you want to know who else isn't really helping with this? It's our good old, let's just say the point zero, which is Skull CJ. Now, Skull CJ, of course, started all this due to him wanting to basically call out Saint Tontes is basically what he says when he's in a more calm state. However, I do want to point out something which I think it was in Saint Tontes' video, which is back, by the way, which was brigaded, but thankfully we can see now that the video is back. Some harm was done, but I feel like all that swell ends well, I guess. Obviously, this wouldn't have stuck. Like knowing YouTube, it wouldn't have stuck for a long time. The video is back, and within this video, I do want to just
Have
a
you
quick
tried?
clip.
I want to end your career as a content creator. I'm gonna keep digging, I'm gonna keep going until you either stop or break as a content creator. And the moment you give me enough ammunition to put the that needs to be put out there, it's over. I'm the boogeyman, understand that. This ain't about viewership. This ain't about anything but my will and my sheer pleasure, bro. The throbbing, raging hard-on that I have to end your career for pure fun.
Fuck Sane, bro. He made a video about you. Fuck him, his mama, his cat, his dog, his couch, his grandma, his sister, his cousin, everybody, bro. Fuck them all.
That was pretty crazy.
You think? I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, so when you hear that, like wanting to literally end someone's career, I feel like personally is not necessarily constructive, more than I want you to see the light and the error of your ways. See, because here's the thing: Saint isn't all bad, at least from my experience. I know a lot of you guys don't like him as much. I think Saint is like someone that's in certain positions, especially like in the public eye. I feel like Saint in the public eye can be very, very defensive and can be very aggressive. Like he's more on the aggro side. Like he's always with the shield up. Bro swears he's Captain America. But I feel like privately, especially like bro's really chill. Unless like you really, really pissed him off. Like bro's really, really chill and very helpful too. I was speaking from experience. So I do want to look into the newly added video, which looking at the thumbnails, which haven't changed, which he knows are. Here's the thing: when it comes to the comedy behind these thumbnails, I feel like they're funny. Obviously, I mean, we all know they're kind of funny, but I feel like at some point, comedy that comes at the expense of someone that's clearly not laughing along, who's the, let's just say, the target of the comedy, at some point the jokes for me personally start to become a little hollow, right? It's like, okay, guys, we're all laughing, but obviously it's at the expense of someone else, which I know some people are going to say, well, it's deserved. I feel like the whole point should be, hey, wake up to this and let's do better so that we can all become once again this group and stand for what we should be standing for more than, oh well, I just want to end you now. I don't know. I feel like that's a little, you know, too hostile in my opinion. So I do want to watch this video. I'm genuinely curious. Like the thumbnail is crazy. This is like the newest update. I just want to like see everything at the end, I probably want to watch St. John Chess's video later, like the fatherless one. I'll probably do it solo because it's like 40 minutes long, and we'll go from there. Tomorrow, I'll probably just make the finale of the finale. All right, let's watch this.
Yo, I have a crazy idea. Yo, that'd be crazy content. Yo, let's both take IQ test live. Yo, let's both take IQ test live.
So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and get real high and loud. Straight to the top of my lungs.
I can be so mean without using any profanity. It's crazy once you think about it, right?
What a bitch! What a nasty, vile fucking cunt!
That's how I got chat restricted in League of Legends. I'm sorry. Like, do you see how mean I can be without using profanity?
Bitch!
Isn't that?
Yeah, it's like we said, Saint should be a lawyer. Implication is crazy. Like, bro knows how to imply shit.
Just more offensive than cussing at somebody?
Bitch!
That's more offensive than just cussing at somebody, right?
Fucking cunt!
Hey, challenge is up, bro. Hey, anytime, bro.
It would seem the biggest wart in the ass of humanity has challenged me to what he deems to be the biggest, baddest challenge in challenge history. Something so serious, so hardcore, that it could change my life, my future, my past and present. Something so intense that it can get you banned in League of Legends.
That's how I got chat restricted in League of Legends.
That was good, guys. It's your boy CJ. And today we got to talk about everybody's favorite hobgoblin, everybody's favorite little hamster, Saint Tauntas. Now, here I was, minding my business. I've been enjoying my weekend. And once again, he decides to, you know, say my name. And I had to pretty...
The references.
So he challenged me to one of the, you know, craziest challenges of all time. He says it's so mean that he doesn't even have to curse because this challenge alone is going to destroy me. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care if I win or lose.
To be honest, I mean, if you guys can't throw hands, you got to settle it somehow. You know what I'm saying, chat? Since we can't throw hands, which obviously is the clear solution to this problem, since we can't do that without the gadget of teleportation not being here yet, well, we need to settle it somehow. Look, you guys can maybe settle it in Mortal Kombat or something because you can do fatalities. You guys should do it in Mortal Kombat. I think that could work. That could work.
An IQ test, okay? I do what I need to do. So, with that said, yes, I take your challenge to take an IQ test on stream, live, 4K, no problem. But before we do that, how about you accept the challenge that everybody else has given you? And it's quite simple. I'm going to put it out real quick. How about you get in a VC with me, one-on-one, chat, both chats turn to emote only, and then we go ahead and have a little discussion, right? You're challenging me to have an IQ test battle live on stream because, oh my God, this is intense, this is peak, this is career ending. But I want to see if you're able to get on a VC and actually talk about everything.
This is the internet version of a rap battle. Basically, what he just did is he invited him to a rap battle. That's basically what it is.
Everything that you got to get off your little 3'5" chest, and I'll get off what I want to get off my chest. Simple as that. And there's more, though. There's quite a few other people that have wanted to get on a call with you. I'm going to name one, Ryuku Sensei, right? You wanted to get on a call with him as well, but you keep dodging and weaving. So how about you also get on a call with dude, chat on emote only because, bro...
Wait, didn't Saint was in a Ryuku VC? It's like when Ryuku raged at him.
Let's be honest, you peaked in high school. I'm gonna be real, I don't even think you ever peaked, bro. I think this is your peak. Your YouTube channel is all you got going for you. That's why you always bring it up and you talk about how nobody gets views and how everybody has less subscribers because that's literally all you can say.
I think it just comes with the territory. It's effective on some, which are the people that like to associate someone's worth and value to the numbers they see associated to them on the screen. But like anybody with like a good head on their shoulders understand that, yeah, if I let this type of mindset corrupt me, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Because even at school, oh, your grade is bad. Guess what? You just suck. You're never going to amount to anything. We have plenty of examples of very successful people that go against that. So, yeah, be careful of like associating your own self-worth to the numbers on the screen. And I feel like once you establish that and like the people that are in the receiving end of this Saint John chess, considering the environment, like on the internet, this is a bar. Like people can throw it at you, of course. Like this is, like obviously you care about the metrics, obviously you care about the numbers, obviously you care about that. I mean, shit, it's like it's your shit. Like more numbers equates to more audience, to more fun, to even turning the hobby into maybe a potential profession, which is great, but rough.
You think you're cooking when you tell, oh, you got less subs than me. Oh, but I get more views on my videos. And you think that's the biggest diss of all time, bro.
I wouldn't say it's the biggest diss of all time. I would just say that it's just saying, I'll be just fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be just fine. And I'll be honest, chat, we're starting to reach the point where every CC in this particular situation should just go, am I doing fine? I'm doing fine. All right, anyway.
When you're covering drama, your numbers go high, right? I have
Absolutely.
a casual 2,600 motherfuckers watching me. But it's like, that's nothing to brag about. Like, bro, anybody can get views covering drama. It's not fucking hard. People love
I
drama.
mean, literally look at slop tubers. They're called slop tubers. Like your more Pegasus, your WestJets, like even like very, very small channels starting up like can crack like that 3K, 5K views. You know, like you're just pulling up to the fray. Now it's like drama sells. Like drama is literally a category in cinema and entertainment. It's a thing. People like that shit.
But bro, they do. They love that shit. Guess what? This stream is a peak viewership stream for me, literally because it's drama.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Niggas be
100%.
like, yeah, bro.
Like, for example, if I was not covering drama, I would literally have like 5 people watching my ass.
You know what I'm saying? I'm killing it, dog. I'm killing it, bro. I'm him. It's like, nigga, you just farm drama, bro. You farm drama. It's not hard to farm fucking drama, bro.
This can be said about a lot of things. I wouldn't say it's limited to just drama, man. Like, entertainment is entertainment. It's like everybody can cover drama, but obviously not everybody has some level of success when it comes to drama. So like it's still, you still need to be a good entertainer, a good presenter of everything. You know what I'm saying? You provide value to the audience. It's like, for example, build. This is not a diss to Smack, of course, but it's like, well, obviously I need to put the new set on the new character. I mean, Smack doesn't do guys anymore because I'm pretty sure he also realized that, okay, this is just stupid. Like, there's not much value I'm adding, really. It's just me farming and shit. Like, it's best to be more about personality, which, by the way, I applaud. Like, GG's. But it's like, for example, guide videos or like build videos when it comes to gacha games, for example. It's like, dude, you don't even have to think on which set to put on the new characters. Like, it's so fucking obvious. Shit, even the game tells you now. You know what I mean? But guide videos still get views. There's still guide makers. There's still people that try to guide you in how to best use your characters. With like for idiots like myself, like I'm very casual when it comes to the games. I don't know what's the best rotation and shit like that. I still need someone to explain that shit to me. So that's where they come in. And of course, once I have that figured out, I can teach it too now. It's not that big of a deal. But still, like I feel like this, like drama specifically isn't the cause of success necessarily. More so the charisma the creator provides, and of course the value the creator provides.
Because they hate me. And you want to know why? Because they hate me.
So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and get real high and loud. Straight to the top of my lungs. What's going on? And I say, hey,
I'll be honest, man. Like YouTube videos have a power of like you can just take what someone says and then immediately show like some strong counter arguments and like paint them in a light that you cannot do otherwise. Unless you're in court where you can go uninterrupted, unless of course, the opposing counsel goes, objection, and your honor goes, what is it? Or like sustained. I don't know if it's sustained or not. Anyway.
And you want to know why? Because they hate me.
Bitch!
I could only imagine if a creator with more clout than you actually talk shit to you, it would crush your soul. No wonder you have fear in your soul when it comes to Tecto. Tecto straight up
No, he already had that because when Saint was starting, he literally had Pokey Engine as a doodad. So if I remember,
said the thumbnails are funny and laughed in your face.
Because I don't respond to his provocation in his videos.
You're not a victim. This is absurdity. If you
I want to clear this up. I think this is I always wanted to talk about this. I think that when you use the term victim, it makes it seem to people that you're trying to absolve yourself of every wrongdoing, but that's not the case. Because victim is a strong term. I think what Saint is trying to say is that he's a target, something that's bad. But you're like, he's not a victim in the sense of, well, I didn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm trying to say? He knows what he did is wrong, and using the term victim just like you're trying to wash off the sin for free. But that's not the easy now. We see you. It's like, but you are a target though. We can't agree. I think, chat, to be fair, we can all agree this is targeted attacks against I think I would call it his online persona, because like he's not like this all the time. I wouldn't call it his character, his online persona for sure.
Live in a glass house, you shouldn't throw stones. If you can't take it, don't dish it. You can't handle the heat, the fuck out of the kitchen. You're not a victim, my guy. You're not.
Please. Tech don't. I need this.
You're not a victim, my guy. You're not.
Of course, he's got to go to Jelaine Maxwell next to try to get a rise, right?
You're not a victim, my guy.
Yeah. I mean, I hate it because
Please. Tech don't. I need this.
I like you say it, but I think these thumbnails are hilarious.
Please.
Fucking TikTok, man.
Tech don't.
But to do this to somebody without any provocation is fucking insane, right?
You got a lot of enemies already.
Yeah.
Here's what I will say. And I think Asmund would say this exact same thing if he was in any way affiliated with you. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Okay? You're not a victim. If you are willing to get into that arena and start swinging that fucking sword, and people start swinging back, you don't say, ref, why are they swinging at me? You don't jump out of the arena and go, hold on, man, this isn't fair.
To just on a whim start doing this to somebody.
Please.
No, it's not necessarily on a whim. I would say that was like a lot of bottled up emotions that finally went kabloom is what's happening. I would say it's on a whim. And they just finally saw a window, which was the Arknights Enfield disagreement, which obviously created a subsection of the fandom who had an issue with you now. And basically it just escalated from there.
Tech don't. I need this.
Like, okay, it's a little funny. okay, it's really funny.
And you had nothing to say. I could see why you would. I could see why you would say that.
They're so crazy and incredulous. Yeah, it almost makes you want to laugh at.
I'll be real. Saint Tontas has like called people pedophiles and wife beaters for going after Wuthering Waves. Like, I'll be real, man. Like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, like Saint pop off. Jesus Christ.
Please. Tech don't. I need this.
Smack literally told you, you're not a victim. You're not a victim. You're out here living it, the life that you pretty much planted, bro. This is what you pretty much cultivated. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Oh, Smack. I don't know what you said.
Okay, so Smack is basically saying over here that I am basically trying to pussy out of the fight, that I'm basically dishing it out, but then I can't take it back, right? And so I'm like calling the ref, I'm like calling my mom, right? I'm asking for help in that circumstance. That's what Smack is basically saying over here.
By the way, Saint and Smack made up. I think they're cool.
Tech don't. I need this.
And so Smack, with your statement over here, you're saying that those same thumbnails, the same titles, all of that can be done to you, and you won't be a victim either.
Not a victim.
Yeah, not a victim, a target for sure. Not a victim though. Different terms, different meanings. One is clearly more appropriate due to the context.
You're not.
You know what I find funny? This dude is so desperate to get anybody's approval, to get anybody on his side, that he's trying to gaslight Gacha Smack to feel sympathy for him. Trying to compare who he is, who Saint Tontas is.
I'll be honest, like if you just remove, kind of like I've seen, like we've had this development, chat. I know some of you guys were like full on, I don't like Saint Tontas to, you know what? On second thought, well, hold on now. I mean, when I see it from his side, if I'm team Saint Tontas, like, yeah, I'd be pissed off too. Yeah, I wouldn't like that shit too. Like, yeah, sure. Like, are you a victim though? Like, does this absolve you? Like, this is not a consequence of certain previous actions? Of course not. Therefore, making you more of a target to something which is still bad, but not as bad as you being a victim though. Two different things.
A literal wart in the ass of humanity to Gacha Smack. Brother, Gacha Smack laughed at a fucking scene in a video game and people are attacking him. Don't try to compare scenarios. People are attacking him for whatever the hell people are doing. They're weird.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, man. I feel like we should. That's the front we should be in right now. That's the front I tried to be personally. I had to take a little pause here, and I had to pull up a little bit from my boy. I took all kinds of strays, sadly, but I just had to at least try to let people know, hey, yo, maybe we shouldn't police how someone likes to enjoy their entertainment. Just saying. people still hated my ass, but hey, you know what? Good. I get to filter out shit.
Bro. You, on the other hand, you've called women cunts.
Fucking cunt.
You've literally have gone after people and labeled them and insinuated that they're PDFs because they S6 the character.
The amount of people that I've seen defending Jenna in my comment section is insane. Well, you called him. No, I didn't. So there's somebody saying that I called him a PD. I did it.
He implied it. It's like technically he didn't. The implication was there, so make of that what you will.
To everyone else that called him one. I said it's weird that he has an S6 Rosia. And then everyone else called him a PDF. And then those same people show up in the comment section. I don't know, maybe that's just what it is. I'll say it until the end of time. Yes, I implied he likes child characters because he S6 Rosia. I mean, and this is the thing, right? Guys, it's so easy any moment moving forward. If Jenna has any issues with anything that I said over the past 5 minutes, all I'll simply do is ask him to show his DMs with Lakari. And if he's willing to do that, yeah, we can let everything pass. But otherwise, I don't know, bro. Yeah, if he's not willing to do that, I don't know, bro. Again, you can't put anything on me for that.
You've harassed content creators for months with multiple videos and multiple...
I'll be honest, Saints, they could be pretty comedic. I'm not gonna lie. That's some comedy there, man.
thumbnails. Don't try to put Gacha Smack into...
See, the difference between the two is like CJs are, next level, therefore making them somewhat harassment. That, on the other hand, like when you go to, say for example, I go or Pegasus, kind of becomes like the name of the game. Like when you have someone looking a little silly on their thumbnail, and for example, this one, Hassan just had another meltdown. It's over for Charlie. We have him in black and white. It's over for Asmongold, looking crazy. Look at Hassan here. Like, he's looking fucking insane, right? And it's literally the same one. Asmongold, he got caught, right? So, like, this becomes, like, the name of the game, which is what Saint Chonchas does. But what CJ does, since it's obviously not within the name of the game, well, it is in some corners of the streets, as he's shown. It is in some corners. There's some YouTuber that does similar cutscenes. My apologies. Similar thumbnails. But when the creator that you're making the thumbnails about says, I don't like it, I feel like you should respect them or else it becomes harassment. I feel like that's kind of the definition. It's like when there are advances at someone that they do not want and you still keep pushing it despite their clear objection at it. I think that's the textbook definition of harassment.
Smack should recognize the severity of saying that I deserve this. Smack should realize the severity of saying that I deserved this level of treatment and that it's justified.
Sure, I see what Saint is trying to paint here. Absolutely, yeah. Like, it's a little too much. All right, let's calm down. Saint deserves something. Sure. If you have it for him, sure. Does he deserve this extent? It's like I think also Smack said this in the podcast this morning. You poke the bear, he claws your stomach off. Well, I mean, you didn't deserve that for just a poke. Like all you did is poke. You didn't deserve to die for that. However, considering it's a goddamn bear, shouldn't have done that in the first place.
That is what he said. I am not a victim. I deserve this. Live by the sword, die by the sword. You can't complain when you dish something out, it goes back to you. That is what he said.
Smack this morning called Saint like 3-who. Because like he has the mustache like 2-who. Dude, I was literally in the rain. It was raining on me, man. I didn't know which was rain and which was me tearing up laughing, man. I did not know which one it was. Calling Saint 3-who is fucking crazy ass work, man. And that motherfucker Smack kept this picture of Saint looking crazy. He was like, and oh my god, dude, like it's like around the end of Smack's stream. At some point, Saint was basically cooking Smack, so like Smack wanted to rebuttal. And I lied to you, I'm not. He just went and called him 3-who because of the mustache resemblance. Dude. Like, so Dude, Smack does not strike me as the guy that will try to keep receipts on motherfuckers. Turns out he does. Like, Smack is full of surprises.
in this 1v9, and this is what happened in this 1v9. And so, not saying I'm not a victim and saying I'm calling the ref and all of that is saying that yes, it's deserved. That's what and do not try to clean that statement. Don't try to like purify it. That is what was said.
See, this is exactly what this Smeagol-looking creature always does. Saint Tonta's
These hood ass these hood ass boys just over here throwing bars at us, Chad.
will say and paint narratives with your own words and try to stretch them out to mean something else. Gacha Smack never said.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, Saint does that. He's a goddamn lawyer. That's literally my tweet this morning. Like, when Smack also called him a lawyer, I was like, all right, I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not fucking crazy. Because I said that like 2 streams before. When I heard even the man himself said that shit, I was like, all right, I'm not tripping. Like, bro, obviously is goddamn intelligent enough to just take a small piece of truth or like a small mistake the ops make and just blow it out of proportion or twist it to the way it benefits him most. Like, he's him. Lawyer Tontas. I call them Suits Tontas. I like the show Suits. It felt like it rhymes better, so I called them Suits Tontas.
That Saint Tontas deserves or that he's happy that he's getting attacked. He simply said, hey man, actions have consequences. You know, you threw a stone, someone's going to throw a stone back at you.
Like, Saint Tontas to me is like a good analogy. Is like he's John Wick. John Wick was like this badass, like that always wins, but like something that we're always reminded throughout the movies is consequences. Like, actions have consequences, and like it's all about that. It's all about consequences, and eventually the consequences, no matter how badass John Wick was, eventually caught up to him. So, food for thought.
It's that easy. You're not a victim. Don't try to play like you're getting harassed, getting attacked, getting raped on a fucking thumbnail. Like you're being a little bitch. That's what pretty much the message was. And I'm not trying to put words in Smack's mouth. He said what he needed to say. I'm just telling you how I interpret it. Just don't go ahead and say that Smack is saying that pretty much you deserve this. Because this is what happens with Saint Tontas, bro. Everybody got to walk on eggshells, bro. If whatever that comes out of your mouth is not pro Tontas, he's going to twist your words and make it out that you're attacking him, so he justifies talking shit about you. Right here, he's doing it very carefully because he's scared of Smack, but he's still
I wouldn't say he's scared of Smack. He just treads lightly.
throwing shit and trying to put words into Smack's mouth.
Oh, right. The other part that
Okay, let me hear that again.
That comes
I
out, you
apologize.
deserve this.
I
Because this is
apologize.
just telling you how I interpret it. Just don't go ahead and say that Smack is saying that pretty much you deserve this. Because this is what happens with Saint Tontas, bro. Everybody got to walk on eggshells, bro. If whatever that comes out of your mouth is not pro Tontas, he's going to twist your words and make it out that you're attacking him, so he justifies talking shit about you. Right?
I wouldn't say like my entire experience with Saint Tontas, but at least my recent experience with Saint Tontas, just me being neutral. I feel like Saint Tontas operates on intent. Like he tries to understand what your intent is, and once he recognizes that your intent could be malicious towards him, he does what he just said. However, if he understands your intent is like just you're a neutral, he doesn't. I'm proof of that. I'm proof of that.
Right here, he's doing it very carefully because he's scared of Smack, but he's still throwing shit and trying to put words into Smack's mouth.
Oh, right. The other part that I forgot when it comes to the Smack situation. I also got maliciously struck after being mass reported. So maliciously struck after being mass reported. So Smack is also basically giving approval for that as well by saying I'm not a victim, and then I'm like calling the ref by reaching out to Team YouTube to let them know that I was maliciously struck. Because what else is that then? If I like, what else can my Team YouTube post be construed as other than calling the ref?
Whoa! YouTube told us to mass report! YouTube told us to mass report the channel! So I guess it's allowed, boys! YouTube told us to mass report his channel, boys! We got permission! Do it! Report the fuck out of his channel! Do it right now! Report everything! YouTube told us to do it! Spam! Report everything! Get him! Get him! Get him, boys!
I think that will go down in history as the crash out.
Doing all of that if over Gacha game takes on behalf of other people's drama. He's saying that's okay as well. So like it just the level of tone deafness in this conversation and just like, oh yeah, you deserve that also makes me very uncomfortable too.
Not a victim, my guy. You're not.
We were actually going to make a video defending him later this week, but we're not making that one anymore. So it is what it is. But we're not making that one anymore. So yeah, it is what it is.
And there we go again with Saint Tontas trying to paint the narrative and twist people's words, trying to imply and literally say that Smack said that it's okay as well to report channels or to mass report videos.
So he's saying mass reporting, doing all of that if over Gacha game takes on behalf of other people's drama, he's saying that's okay as well. So
when Smack
Yeah, it's like when you miss a certain point, which to be fair, maybe Smack didn't even know about that shit, or maybe he did and he just forgot. He just unked out. Because that happens a lot to people, like where they don't take into consideration certain things as they are speaking, because at that point they are in an emotional state. Like to be fair to Smack.
I was gonna make a video defending Smack. I'm gonna be real with you, Saint Titty. Smack is a grown-ass man. He doesn't give a shit about you defending him, bro. You're 3'5", 42 pounds soaking wet. You ain't going to defend shit. Smack is a grown man. He don't need you defending him. Defending him about the fact he laughed during a scene, bro. And whatever he said after that, it ain't even that big of a deal. He don't need you defending him. I do be forgetting that you're the #1 Kuro bot, so you must think that your word within the Withering Waves community is the say-all be-all. I forgot about that.
Oh man, oh man,
Oh man.
It is pretty hard to beat Saint Tontas as the rank 1 Kuro bot. We all know Saint Tontas be glazing the long dick of Kuro games.
But anybody that's smaller, this is you, brother. This is you whenever you're going to attack anybody. Less subscribers? Check. Less views on his videos? Check. Less views on his stream? Check. Okay, this guy's fit the bill to someone I can actually shit talk and attack. Cool. If they have more than you, you scared.
No, well, at the start, he punched up a Genazad and Mr. Pokey, no shame and no, he didn't give a fuck. He just went at bro. He just went at him, no shame, and he won too. So it says a lot. I would not say this is accurate.
And I know you want to bring up Mr. Pokey, but it would be funny if you did, because just a few days ago you were making fun of how he gets no views and his channel's dead, so you still want to bring it up, right? How he gets no motion on social media, he gets no motion on his live stream, so it'll be funny if you bring him up, right? But yeah, man, let's see what else we got to cook up.
Ankh has no friends now. Guys, I have a lot of friends.
Why the fuck you lying?
I'm one of them. I don't know if I'm a lot of friends, but like we're cool. We're cool. I can confirm. Maybe Smack is like, I feel like Smack also calls it for what it is. Like the term friends is loose because like we're more acquaintances than friends. Because let's face it, most of us don't even know each other's first names. So that's not really what friendship is. Like friendship is a big term.
Why you always lying?
There's already two. Like me and Jackson was already two.
People don't actually recognize that there have been a lot of people talking to me behind the scenes.
I want you to listen to this. Skull has here St. John just behind the scenes with 1 or 2 friends giving him the most superficial words of support. Well, superficial is like at that point you're reaching. It's like you don't know what they're saying. But 1 or 2 friends is sometimes all you need, man. All you need is 1 or 2 real motherfuckers. You can do so much and you can go through a lot. You don't need a whole group. Because here's the thing, in groups, I don't know if you've been in groups of in a friend group before. That shit typically always goes crazy eventually because people want to apply their ego and want it to be their own echo chamber and shit. I'll be honest, man, having just 1 or 2 is probably the best number you're gonna get. I always wanted a trio. Like a trio is amazing. Like those are your close fucking friends. Those are your boys. I'm just saying, take this one with a certain grain of salt.
Because they hate me. And you want to know why? Because they hate me. And that they will be making videos on the matter to expose everything going on.
Yeah, they did. They did. I think Captain Cabernet literally made an hour-long movie. There's a whole movie on Saint Tonchas is alive. She pulled a Archaneki with B-Mao. That shit is crazy. I gotta watch that.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And don't worry, I've got plenty of friends, and I'm going to be...
I gotta read that.
Surprise.
A certain feature will come into defense St. Tonchas in the beef, calling it on February 8, 2026. Don't do it, dog. Keep doing your thing. Don't get involved in the petty drama. I don't know who he's referring.
Motherfucker.
And don't worry, I've got plenty of friends, and I'm going to be real with you over here. Some of the new friends that I've made, some of the new CC friends that I've made over the past couple of months, just the level of like conversation, right? The level of just intelligence, right? Where you can go in your discussion, it's a different level, right? It's just a completely different level. And the end result is, why would you ever go back down? You know what I mean? Why would you ever go back
That's
down?
all you need. Hey, I'm dying on that hill. Three real motherfuckers is all you need, man.
I gotta keep it a stack. I never thought that we would get to this point with Saint Tontis. I do know that his head is so far up his ass that he can taste what he had for breakfast twice, and I do know that he sniffs his own farts for fun, but holy shit, does this dude have the craziest ego Napoleon complex I've ever seen. He's double, triple, and quadruple down on everything. Screw my friends. I have better ones now. My friends are idiots. Doubling down on the bullshit despite being caught in 4K. I ain't never
I'd love to comment on this more, but I kind of have to withhold.
seen that shit, and it's honestly like the craziest watch ever. And at the end of the day, this dude genuinely believes that it's about the views, that it's about how much viewership you get and how much likes and all that crap. He really thinks that,
Man, I would. There's so much I want to say about this, but I can't now. Not the right time. Not the right time.
we're gonna destroy his empire, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. Your audience is so conditioned to believe your own farts that we knew it wasn't gonna go anywhere. I just figured at some point, especially after seeing what you're doing, you might have been like, well, shit, maybe I am being a little bit of an asshole, right? Because I know I'm being a little bit of an asshole.
I think Saint recognized that. He was just will not admit it verbatim. Because Saint has made it clear that he doesn't like apologizing to motherfuckers. He's not going there. You want to know how I know that? Because I've been a best friend to a Saint Tontas probably 12 years. And guess what? That motherfucker does not like to apologize to motherfuckers. Yep. Yeah, that type. I know the type of people, type of cloth he's cut from. Yeah, they're rocky. They're incredibly rough.
I know that. I'm being an asshole to deal with an asshole. I know I'm bullying the person that bullies everybody. I know. I'm being an asshole. I don't excuse anything that I've done. I don't excuse my dirty ass fucked up thumbnails or, me calling you 37
Fucking based CJ, man. Like, holy shit. Fucking based.
different kinds of gremlins, different types
The
of...
only thing I disagree with him is like at the start. Like, don't go after his career. Like when you say, I'm going after your career. I'm here. I'm the boogeyman. I'm here, bitch. Hold on now. You're kind of losing the plot there. Just to back it up a little bit.
Students, all of that. I know that I'm an asshole and I've stepped the line, but to get to someone on the other side of the line, you kind of got to cross it yourself too, right? But
To catch the bad guys, you sometimes have to do bad things.
holy shit, does this dude literally buttercups himself? Like he literally shits on his own hand and then sniffs that shit, bro. Because
CJ's bars, man.
holy shit, bro. Seeing it unravel in 4K, especially after the stream where he was crashing out, it's been an absolute clusterfuck, bro. Like I never expected that shit.
Because they hate me. You want to know why? Because they hate me.
What a bitch! What a nasty, vile fucking cunt!
Whoa! YouTube told us to mass report! YouTube told us to mass report the channel! So I guess it's allowed, boys,
I'll be honest. I can't hear that again.
to do it! Spam, report, everything! Get 'em! Get 'em! Get 'em, boys!
Best laughing meme ever. I don't care what anybody says. Recetas, best fucking meme.
Of course, he's got to go to Jelaine Maxwell next to try to get a rise, right? And you want to know what the best thing is? This isn't even the full list. There's still more people. Do you guys remember this dude? Yeah, nobody really does either. I don't remember this dude either. Y'all remember this guy? Yeah, this is the video that killed.
And in the same video with Epstein victims edit, he continues to show his Gacha victims of drama and making fun of them. It's definitely a little...
This channel. I made like $400 off this guy for this. There are certain things where if you don't want to have an opinion on it, people will think worse of you. If you don't want to have an opinion about Arknight's Gacha, this is like not having an opinion about the Holocaust.
Another L. Like, what are you trying to say, man? That's what I'm saying. It's like you're overworked, you're tired, and you have to keep making these exaggerated things to try to make your points. It's like saying just maybe sometimes it's best to just not say it.
Most people say it's bad. Guys, I feel like we have to unban him, because if we don't, he's going to find another hobby, and I feel like that one might involve an AR-15 and a public gathering space. Bro,
I'll be honest, that he did it well. I think that was a masterful... You should have continued the clip there. I think after you see the full clip, I think that was a masterful 3D chess move from Saint there. I remember that one. Yeah.
I'm the one that's taking the training? I'm the one that's taking the training here. How am I taking the training?
Because a lot of the things that are happening to Saint right now, he's done to other people. He has.
Yeah.
Right? Like the whole, the shit that happened between him and Genized. Right? And now Skull CJ is essentially showing Saint the mirror, and he doesn't like it.
Please. Tech don't. I need this. Please, Tech don't. I need this.
God
And so I'm
damn
saying
it,
I'm not a victim in
CJ.
this circumstance in this 1v9, and this is what happened in this 1v9. And so, not saying I'm not a victim and saying I'm calling the ref and all of that is saying that, yes, it's deserved That's what he's that. And do not try to clean that statement. Don't try to like purify it. That is what was said.
Bro, there's dude Saint Tontas out here really thinking he won V9ing when in reality we got him out here like Mahito.
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
This is a Jujutsu Kaisen.
Fight back, fight back.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Gacha Smack just tore Saint a new asshole on stream too.
Tectone,
What the fuck?
I need this.
You're not a victim. Is carefully curate your words at all times on stream. It's like a fucking police officer. It's like a police officer, right? Anything you say can and will be
It will be used against you.
That's how it is in this fucking game. It's like you gotta literally be careful with everything you say. People will use that shit against you, and it is what it is, bro. I'm talking about between me and Satan how this.
True. I mean, when it comes to CCing, that's definitely a thing to take into consideration.
So this is Saint's reaction.
Yeah, that's gonna get every second generation immigrant immediately off your side, Smack. I'm sorry, that's rough because basically we're in America, right? And a big
Come on, greatest country in the world. Hell yeah, brother.
thing about America is that it is the land of like immigration, and there are
Now it's the land of American true Americans, man. These immigrants need to go back to their country. Get out of my country.
Uh-oh. Oh no, it got political.
I don't, everything gets political. I don't know how we just, but it does. It's so weird.
We're playing Wuthering Waves.
Thank you, for fuck's sake. Damn. Arcanized Enfield just came out. Damn.
What the fuck are we talking about? Oh my, okay.
I would say goddamn near a majority of immigrant families, they come here broke. They come here broke, and the first generation actually
Yeah, emergency texting saying shut the fuck up.
is like they kind of do something similar to like it's almost like slavery. What they
Quick pause. Without my intervention. Do y'all think Saint is putting me in a better light by commenting on this?
Because
Or-
unless Tectone can literally text back in time, I don't think that's what he was doing. Because Saint, like, this is Smack reacting to Saint's clip as in it's happened already. I don't know if Tectone has the ability to send text to the past, but if he can, please shoot me a text, man. I could need
Worst light.
I need
The worst light,
just
obviously.
go ahead and give
Tell
your
me what happens to my channel in the future.
your opinion on that, chat.
Okay, obviously a worse light. Okay, sorry. Wait, we're getting... What are
Yes,
we
it's a
doing
worst
here?
light. Even my ass commented that. Like, I was in his chat. It's like, worst light.
What are we doing here?
Man, this video's had a lot of shit, hasn't it, guys? Listen, I want to tell y'all this. If you want to take bits and bobs from this video, at least watch the whole thing, bro, because I know there's going to be certain people out there, you know who you are, that are going to pick and choose what to react to from this video and paint it
Who?
in their own light, which, like always, I don't give a shit about, but at least give it a shot and watch the video and see everything that we really have to say. But the main thing for this last message before I end it is to talk or send a message to the big dogs in this video, the ones with a lot more subs and a lot more people, you know, behind them than everybody else, that being Gacha Smack and Tectone. First off, to Gacha Smack, I just want to say, bro, it's actually insane how homie is out here fighting the most stupid freaking, like, beef with the community over his take on a story. The fact that
There
that's
we
still
go.
a thing
Oh,
that
finally. Hey, CJ standing on business. For fuck's sake. Thank you. I thought I was the only one.
we haven't learned from the whole genocide situation is ridiculous. But whatever, moving past that, I think it's crazy that Smack chose to
Hey, yo, CJ, pull up, man. You should talk about that. It's like, hey, y'all should stop policing how a motherfucker enjoys his games, man. Like, damn, relax.
ignore a lot of the
But do expect a lot of hatred coming your way. That's what happened to me, man.
under the table and underhand comments that, you know, Saint Tontas keeps throwing at him regarding whatever, whether it's game takes or the way he says and thinks, and just chose to ignore them shits. And then Saint still, despite being out here getting hated by like almost the entire gacha space, still decides to throw shit at Smack and tries to put words in his mouth and twist his words to paint himself as a victim. That shit's insane to me. Despite the fact that Tech said things just like Smack, if not a lot more direct, and, you know, without anything holding back, like the whole, he's showing you the mirror. You're an asshole. You've also said horrible things, you know, things like that, bro. And he doesn't hold Tech accountable because, well, Tech is his father. And on the topic of Tectone being Saint Tonta's father, Techie, you did try to mediate between this whole
Absolutely, he
situation,
did.
right?
Yeah,
The
he did.
reality of it is that you're still being clouded by the fact that you're friends with Saint Tontas. And I personally think that we should hold our friends accountable. I know you've seen what he's done.
I think it's just Tech giving a fair, nuanced, benefit of the doubt type of takes on the matter and allowing St. John Chas like a room to breathe in the sense of there's at least someone that tries to see his perspective and tries to understand where he's coming from. And I'm kind of on a similar boat as Tectone, to be honest with you. Kind of where I'm coming in. That's how I see it. I see Saint's side. I see CJ's side. I see everybody's side. I try to put myself in the shoes of everybody in this goddamn shit show.
And said about almost everybody in the space, bro. What he said about me and all the other smaller creators, what he said about Captain Cabinets, what he said about Genocide. I know you've seen what he said about
That's not a small creator, by the way.
Shinya, because Shinya didn't like that at all, and what he allows to be said about you and other people in his Discord. All of those things, bro, all of those things need to be checked, bro. I feel that if you really want to put a stop to this, if you do, I know you're busy, you got your own things, this is where you literally hold this dude accountable for the shit. You're his father, but you gotta whip out the belt and, you know, check him, because you know, bro, you know you've been in these type of situations before. This motherfucker is crazy. Like, he's off the rails, bro.
See, that's the thing. He's not crazy. He's normal in his own way, which is different to your normal, if that makes any sense. I know I'm sounding weird right now, but the best analogy I can give, like, it's like, you know, in My Hero Academia, I don't know if you guys watched My Hero Academia, but like in the final seasons, it's about the heroes understanding the villain. Like, they have to understand him because what they're doing is their own normal. Like, that's their normal now. They just find this normal, but like to the heroes, it's like, dude, you're being crazy. But when you look into their past, you look at what happened to them, etc., it starts to make sense how they turned out that way.
I'm gonna still do me, talk my shit the same way that everybody will, right? Every content creator is gonna be just fine covering new games. Life will go on. But you're seeing how this dude is just on the verge of at one point saying something that could be detrimental to his career or some other people's career. That's just my take, man. That's what I think. If you really want to like put a stop to it, I feel that you got to check him, bro, because he's the one going crazy every day, like being.
No, see, here's the thing. Tectone did check him, just not the way you would like to see him check him, if that makes any sense. Like, that was Tectone checking him, 100%.
You know that I'm never justifying, you know, things like the thumbnails, even though we both know they're funny as shit. Let's be real. We both think them thumbnails are like 10 out of 10 funny as shit, taking a dump on Saint's chest, bro. That's just hilarious. But I still know they're a little bit over the top. They are, you know, nasty.
Fucking bases. Like, every time he says that, he just forms aura.
They're fucking crazy. But to get to someone that has stepped over the line to all these people, you got to stoop down to that level, because everybody that has tried up to this point, whether they're being reasonable, logical, trying to present evidence, that shit just flies under the radar. And this was the only way to get to this dude, catch his attention, and really get him off his swivel. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, do be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
We'll see how CJ goes about things from here on out. But I feel like we're reaching the end. And I hope this ends amicably. But like I just said, let's not be that naive. At least hope that people could somehow find some level of understanding and an outcome that is good for everybody, at least, that doesn't harm one another. And put the emotion aside. Try to be professionals as much as we can. I hate to use the term when like we're not making the big bucks off this shit. Some get to be professional considering what they pull in. Some it's like, yeah, you're professional and everything, but it's like not even your side gig. Like, this is just a hobby. You know what I mean? So like, I just hope people will just you know, approach this differently. I invite people to just try to approach this differently. Hopefully, put the emotions aside. Everybody throw some shit at each other. All right, enough is enough. All right, just move on to other things. We're playing with ring waves, to quote a bold man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and be seeing you.